Welcome, Scorpios. Tarot Me Amore. Tarot on the Beach edition today. And it's Thursday, so it's Libra Scorpio day for the singles readings. And the couples readings. Right now I'm going to do the 4 pillars singles reading. It's a little bit different, guys. This is for someone I call it's super single. And you're looking for your person. And you don't really have anyone on your mind, okay? Kind of clearing the deck here. Calling the airport, we're telling them clear a lane. We're going to bring down on Spirit Airlines our Soulmate for Scorpios, and we're going to introduce you guys and go out on a date, try to get to know them. Try to get to know them at a little bit deeper level. Just put some energy on the cards I already shuffled. And see what we get. See what your person is like here. Mento. Beautiful morning on the beach. I hope spring has sprung for you guys. And this, by the way, is for the second week in April, I should say, okay? Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate it. It really helps. Here we go. 8th through the 15th. Their page. It's kind of a little different reading, so we'll explain as we go along. In the Hermit, this is their emotional nature here, guys. And now we're looking at their intellectual nature, Wheel of Fortune, and Ace of Swords. And, let's see. Now we're looking at their sexual nature, Judgment, and the 10 of Wands. Okay. Trying to read too much into this if you're into tarot. Because it's a pretty different reading. I read it a little differently, okay? Like, don't be alarmed. And 9 of Cups. This is their core value and lifestyle over here. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so let's take a look at this, guys. We'll go through it. And this is the 4 pillars, you know, the intellectual, emotional, sexual, and love nature here, call it. And their lifestyle core values, what we have going on. And so we're getting to know them. Page of Swords and the Hermit, emotionally. Boy, this is someone that's really shy, I think. I haven't quite seen this combination, but I haven't really seen this shyness in a person so much. But next they have the Page of Swords and then the Ace of Swords here intellectually. And 2 major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. They're very intelligent. And the Ace of Swords there, really good with words. And they use words carefully and like precisely. Even the way they talk might be precise. Enunciate very precisely. And with them being so shy, other than when you're with them and trying to get to know them, you're going to notice that they're shy. Okay, so you're going to see that, Scorpios. There's going to be any doubt. I'm trying to think of what stories they might tell you. They're capable of seeing things that other people don't see. This is kind of like a Mercury and Sag thing, if I think about astrology and the mind and Mercury. And that makes sense too with the Page of Swords, even emotionally. They may have like an air moon that enables them to be detached. And not that you're not emotional, it's that you're kind of detached from emotions. Like with the Hermit and the Page of Swords, like, you could try to ask them, say, yeah, I saw this reading, but they might be someone that almost can look at their own thoughts, like almost kind of sits back and looks at their own thoughts. If that makes any sense, you know. And with the hermit in the emotional point, they wouldn't project. They would be pretty grounded. They understand themselves. They've done the work to know themselves and understand themselves here. Um, and so that might be when they speak too. I have that sense of like they might not say a lot, but when they say something, it's like boom, with that Wheel of Fortune and the swords. And they could be like a writer. Like they could write. They could write jingles, or they could write poetry, or something where they know the right word. They know exactly not only the right word, they know exactly what's going on and exactly what to talk about. Um, and with the Wheel of Fortune too, I feel like it's kind of positive. Like they're not negative in this. But they almost like might know exactly the right thing to say to pick you up. Like they might be that person that like wherever you're at, they know just what to say. God, I'm sorry you're hurting so bad, honey. I love you. Not try to fix it or something, but they always come in with the right word. This could be excellent in terms of work. Um, so you might notice that too. And so they're not going to be someone that projects and all this. I don't think they're going to be telling you stories of terrible experiences in the past. What they might say, if you get to the talk about past stuff, is instances where they almost avoided disaster because they realized that it wasn't the right person, or they saw red flags, because I think they would do this. They would be pretty discerning. Um, because they know what's theirs. They're not like projecting their stuff into their seventh house mirror and then chasing it. So they'll be pretty grounded like that. And, in terms of sexuality with the Judgment and the Ten of Wands, um, they're taking it very seriously, the sex, and any sex. So, and they put a lot into it. But the Ten of Wands here in the sexual position is just like very passionate. And with Judgment and the Ten of Wands, it's someone that sexes means a lot to them. A lot more than just sex, and a lot more than even just emotions, I think. Um, like I said, they're pretty shy and they're kind of hold back a lot and reserved and contained. And maybe what to say is when it comes to sexuality, like once that door closes, you might see like another person. Not bad. This is your person. Remember, this is hot. This is like you're shocked because they close the door with their heel, and by the time it slams shut, your clothes are off, and it's crazy hot sex time. And you sort of really, until it happens, you just would never have seen this coming with the way they acted for a day, 2 days, however long you've been getting to know them. So that'd be, I think, like what we're talking about here is a very pleasant surprise. We won't know that till it happens. I don't get the sense that there's someone who's going to want to jump into bed, but with you and being that you're the soulmates, that could always happen, okay? And being that this is positive, this is your person, I never see that as a problem here, no matter how you feel about it in general, because why not? Life is short. This is your person, guys. And then in terms of what they do, with the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Cups, this is that emotional fulfillment, being emotionally whole. And they are, with the Hermit here, in this here, they're someone, they're not out running around trying to find themselves. They're not going to be like, oh, I don't know who I am, or they're not someone who doesn't know what they want. They know what they want. And I think with the Queen of Wands here, to this emotional fulfillment, there's someone that has to do something that means something to them, that emotionally fulfills them. So whatever they do, they have to find it emotionally fulfilling. And that's in terms of a relationship as well. And with the Queen of Wands, they bring to what they do into life, in their core values, a kind of traditional feeling, in a feeling of maturity and of command, and of being able to take action. They may do something where they take action for other people, like because they know themselves, because they're emotionally grounded. Um, with this Queen of Wands, when they do take action, when they do assert themselves, express themselves, it's a little bit like the bedroom here issue, where they're kind of contained, and then when they close, it's amazing. Again, it's like this is someone who uh, they're calm and cool and collected and reserved, and but when it comes to something that they care about, um, I mean, whether they need to kick ass or protest or work, doesn't matter. They're going to do it. So another thing comes to mind, when it comes to something they care about, and you're going to be something they care about now, um, they will do whatever it takes to take care of that. They'll take whatever action needs to be taken. Again, fighting, working, building, caring, whatever needs to be done here. Uh, so you may get a story from them along those lines, like in terms of any past relationship. Like they're definitely someone that would, uh, even if someone did them wrong, if they were in love with them or something, or married, they would be the one that take care of them. They want to take care of children too. I get that. They would be good at caretaking in general, because they're not real needy themselves emotionally. They're a little bit detached in a good way, which makes them kind of more available to see other people for what they are, who and what they are, to help them, um, not out of their own. Your person doesn't do things for self-aggrandizement or ego-based reasons. They do it out of love and passion. Um, and so that may come across. Like, actually, I just thought, like, the most adamant that they get when you're first with them and first talking, when you see their face most come alive, don't be surprised if it's around when they talk about what they do, when they start talking about their work and stuff. I think it's when you're going to see them pop open for the first time. They might break out of that reservedness, unless, and then you'll see it when the sex comes. Yeah, but probably first you'll be on a date, and you'll see them open up and brighten up and lighten up when they start to talk about what they do. All right, guys, so thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you joining us on the beach, and see you next time.